So I have a little update. Apparently you can change the server-side FPS and that will make the game run smoother. So the command for that is this, but since you need to change it on saber skip if you do saber skip, you actually use a bind. Yeah, but so default value for that is 20. If you sync it with your max FPS, which is obviously this, which is set to 125 into speedrunning max cap. There are the rules for speedrunning this game. If you sync it to the same value, the game will actually run smoother. So you can actually do that. Since you need to change your FPS, so server-side FPS during the run, and if you want to do saber skip, with that, but run other than like doing saber skip, you want to run it 125. Since you're actually gonna be changing that value, people may be not fine with this. We didn't have a discussion yet, but for now it's totally fine, and since everybody using it and dumping the records right now, I guess this won't change much. So there you go. And I'm actually gonna show you a little like a script that you can put into the. It's actually not a real script. It's only changes to binds. So you only have one binds to switch this FPS. You see, now it's on 20 and now it's in 125. So, but if you change it to a bind, let's say you bind this to SV FPS 125, and you change it to that, you won't see anything, right? So if you use that, you need to have this kind of script or two buttons with an echo command. So echo command is basically just the thing that it puts out what you wanted to say. For example, for this one it would be like that, I guess, and then it will always put out this in the top left of the corner. So there's another like a script, but there are like 3 lines, so you gotta put that into your config. I'm gonna show that later. Bind it to F2, but you can whatever it want. It will always be one button, and if you press it, it will swap from 20 to 125 and from 125 to 20. Also, other than that, I also have the max FPS and SV FPS as an extension in live split. I'm also gonna be showing that how you can actually add that. It's not complicated. It's similar to the memory graph, but on the memory graph I make an external video. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. I can show you really fast. If you have it to 125, what will happen during the saber skip. Also other than that, if you save, you may have noticed, let's actually show it. If you speed right after you quick load it, it will lag, like it will be pretty bad. So if you speed and then save, it should be terrible most of the time. But if you set it to 125 and you can use speed right after you quick load. For example, quick load can use speed without lag. But the issue here, you're gonna see it in a second. If I have it to 125, there's actually need to get there with I need to get there without having speed activated. The issue is if you do this with 125, you you're gonna be dying here. So once you push the part, you're gonna be dying. But if you do it with 20, however, you're not gonna die, okay? As you can see. So you gotta be fine. Yeah. Other than that, if you play with where can I show it? Like everywhere, but actually anywhere where enemies are. So if you play with SV125, these animations will kinda look bad for enemies. It's still not 100% sure if they are moving slower or some different, because you can see the animation doesn't look good. They're like kinda laggy, but actually your own character feels better. So they aren't probably actually not slower, but they just look weird. And if you do it to 20, they will look more smoothly. But the hitboxes should be the same, and the speed of the guys. So the problem is that it doesn't get interpolated if it's at 125, or it's harder to interpolate, and then the movement will look worse on these guys. But that's not big of a deal, since you actually run a lot smoother, or the game runs a lot smoother, and you will run better through that. Yeah, I guess that's everything, and also I can show you that, where is it? 1 second. If you have any droids, for example, and you control them, then it looks kind of weird. So you can actually change the SV FPS there, 20 again. But it's not necessary. For example, this droid, it will move slightly different. You can actually suck. He's not running as smooth. If I do it like that, 20, he's running smoother. Now he's like kinda not smooth. But the speed is the same, so don't worry. So if you want to have this beautiful layout, not actually my layout, but you can get the SCOM and SVFPS. So if you want to have that as a thing in LiveSplit, what you want to do, you want to go to this website, Speedrun, speedrun.com/jk2, and you want to go resources, and here you can actually go into JKJO tracker. You can also display our secrets with that. You want to click on that. You want to go to components. It also says download components LiveSplit JO tracker if you're not sure. Gonna go to components, and you want to download this. Click download, get it. So in your LiveSplit, now you have it downloaded, and what you want to do with that, you want to put it into that file where your LiveSplit is located. So you want to put that into your LiveSplit components folder right here. So that's my LiveSplit. It's actually not this version, but it's just when I got LiveSplit the first time. I mean, I patched it sometime. So you want to go LiveSplit folder, right? Components. Then I already have it in there. So if I drag it, I could replace it. You want to have it here, and then it should be here, right there. LiveSplit.jkjo tracker. Okay. So obviously, if you start LiveSplit, not gonna have it here. So I'm gonna load a default layout. So what you wanna do is, you wanna go and edit layout. Go to layout settings. Sorry, my bad. You actually want to go into this big plus. And I think yes, it's under information. And there you will find JKJ02 tracker. And you can see it already has this thing here, secrets found, but we don't want to have secrets. So what we actually want to have is COM-FSVF. So it displays the client-side FPS and server-side FPS in your light split. Actually, we only care about SVFPS since you have to show that anyway. And then you can also change the colors and kind of stuff. I wouldn't change the background or anything. What I usually have is put one color, probably to green. By the way, that's transparent. That's not transparent, obviously. And then the completed color depends how light split open it. Can have it put to white. Okay, you okay with that? Like that. Otherwise, it's transparent. You don't want to have that. Why does it say secrets found? Actually, see layout settings. Change it. Enemy skill. Oh, never mind. Now it works. Okay. Back here. So it kind of looks like that in the default layout. So if I start Outcast, you will actually see my SVFPS should be 125. Should never change that value.
Kyle.
And the SVFPS is 20. So if I actually change that in game, it will change to 125 and to 20. And I usually like to have the value that I usually have during the whole run only at lightsaber skip and maybe at the droid section where you want to change it. In the lightsaber section you have to do it if you do the lightsaber skip. On the others, like on every droid, it's optional. So yeah, that's basically it, and this should work if you use the Steam version or the GOG version of Jedi Outcast. Not sure about other versions. Yeah, that's basically all there is to this. By the way, that's the version. Single player version is 1.03, in case you care. But I use the Steam version, yeah, and this should work. So that's basically how to implement that. Very easy. So in order to get that sweet command that swaps the FPS, SVFPS, you wanna go to this website, obviously, speedrun.com/jk2guides. Also, I will put it into description, so actually you don't really need to go to this website, but I'm gonna show it anyway, where you can find it. So, you click on the summary of comments settings that I made. You can actually find it right here. Need these 3 lines. And so this key is the key that you're gonna press. You don't really have to care about all the other stuff. It basically that just means it prints out SVFPS, so the current value. Obviously this changes the thing, and this changes the bind, so it always swaps. And obviously that's the bind. Actually have a bind, and you also need to have like the 3 binds. You need to change these 3. So I'm gonna just copy them, but I already have it. I'm gonna show you. You need to go to the Outcast folder. Where it's located, you gotta find out yourself. For me, it's in Steam. Steam Apps, Common, the Outcast. So I use the Steam version. Gonna go into Game Data. Go into Base. There should be a JK2 config folder. Wanna open that. You can open it with any text editor. I use Notepad++. Windows Editor works also well, but this just looks cleaner. So since I already have that in my config, you can see this line right here, because it's kind of sorted, and the other comments will be right there. So you can see it. I have binded to F2, and F2, there's the bind. So that's the 3 lines you need. For example, if I would put this into my config, I would change that to F2, would change that to F2, and that as well, and now I'm fine. And every time I press F2 in-game, will actually swap the SVFPS. So that's basically everything you need to know about this.